And I'm starting talking because, yeah, it says I'm live. And okay, and okie dokie. I'll write this down. Hello, this is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as Noodle. And let me write down my time because I'm a wee bit early. Okay. Come on. What am I doing? Seriously. Okay. And I can put you here. Actually, this way. And this can go here. Well, hello there, Dar. This can go up here. And I may need this pen so that can go up here with the pencils. And that's what I wanted to look for. Double check, make sure I've got it here real quick. Hope you are doing good. My camera looks a little cockeyed. Yuppers.
Yep, don't forget to set your timer.
Okay, love ya.
Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, gotta set my timer. Gotta set my timer. Gotta set my timer. Okay. Let's go 45 minutes this time. And okay, so I'm starting 45 minutes. Good. Yeah, today I have, today I don't like scheduling too much, but today is a Pettibon day as well. So I'll have to be really careful of my timing. All right, put that stencil back. And all right, I'm trying to keep that out. I probably just blah, blah, blah. Just spit it out. Spit it out. I'm trying to look. Maybe maybe that's why it's over here. All right, then I can move this back. I kept my my jelly plate out all week, and I just left it here until a few days ago because I wanted to kind of I wanted to continue to play with the papers. Okay, this one. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. All right, now. Okay, there's 3 of us in chat. So hello, lurkers, lurking. I don't know. All right, so, and I found something. I had been looking high and low. I knew that I had done something careful with it. And I finally found the original moose poop. The original, and see, it has Lena's name on it. I'm going to take a few snapshots of it so that if and when I ever do Photoshop, I have the images to play with. But these are the original moose poop. Yep. And they will be on their way to Lena. But yep, these are the original. And I'm like, yes, I found them. Yep. I'm like, happy, 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 happy. I didn't want them bent up. So I knew I had put them in this blue thing, but I kept looking. I kept thinking somehow they had gotten into blended in with some of my stencils, because I keep some of my stencils in one of these. I have a bunch of protectors, and I keep some of my stencils in one of these. So, you know, and I kept seeing these blue things, and oh no, that's the wrong. No, that's not what I'm looking for. But now it's like, yay, I can send them to Lena. Yay. Well, I'm hoping that, yeah, we're going to have a good day. Now, Dar, if it's only you and me, it's only you and me. And I won't force you to talk. I may ask a question or two, but I won't force you to talk. I'm just saying. I won't. Like some people. Yeah. Shauna knows I'm teasing. If she ever hears that, she knows I'm teasing her. Of course, then she might step on our toes. Okay, now, oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. I just had, no, I don't. I don't tweet when I'm live. I don't do that. Nope, I didn't do that, but that's okay. No biggie deal. I got this from Teresa, and it's not a Valentine's. Hello there, Imelda. It's not a Valentine's. She just was playing, and she just wanted to know that we're special, you know. Yeah. 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 Big hugs. Yep. And then yesterday, my Seth Apter order came. And it's in the house. Color chart. And I had to write the name down. The color chart stamp. I was really taken with it when Shauna showed it. So we might play with that today. Yep. And here's a card. Here's his business card. The receipt is already in my receipt envelope. And the little bag that I wanted, it was out of stock or no longer. It may not have been technically discontinued, but it would, well, it said back order. But then when my husband went, he says, well, if it's back ordered, it's back ordered, no big deal. Just go ahead and, because I want the bag. It was a Swatches bag. But then when he clicked it, it said no longer available. So I don't know. so then I went and I looked, and this was my second choice. If I, out of all the others, this would be my second choice. So I got me a little art bag, or a whatever bag. So yes, that. And then now, oh my giggles. Now we're supposed to be there might be another knock on the door during stream, because there's supposed to be 2 Amazon deliveries today. I've had one already just a few moments ago. Hello there, Orient Express. You? Are you expressing yourself? Okay, anyway. So, oh my giggles. I finally was able, I saved up enough. Part of this was because of Valentine's. So I'm not sure. Yeah, but I finally got it, and I just opened the gifty ones that I got anonymously. And I'm dating these to how long it took me to get this done. And then, ooh, but they're in the house. Hello, Joan. Hello, Dot. So, yeah. Yeah. Now, like I said, I don't know, because oddly enough, Amazon actually looked at the address, and a non-art item came with this item. Instead of just one item coming in a box, they actually put, so someone was actually looking at the address and saying, oh, hey, that comes to the same address as this. We'll put them 2 together. So that's kind of cool. So my husband said we're expecting 2 Amazon deliveries today. And so I'm assuming we're going to get another one, because then he was just assuming the non-art item would come. And because my order that I placed, my Amazon order, my art order, those 3 items that I ordered, they are coming from 3 different places. See what I mean? So I could be receiving another order, another Amazon delivery today, which means art. But and then he said the other 2 are expected on Friday. So I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Well, anyway. So that's my small haul. Now, this is, remember these from last week, and I put some of my Marta rice paper. That's part of what I've done so far. And this is the back of this card. So that's what I've done so far on that. And I was, remember on some of the pieces of these things, I thought, ooh, just some of the building, like this here. Like this, oh, this would be cool as a strip that you could, hi, Kimberly. And I did that. And then these were the leftovers. And I liked this. And then this speaks to me. This part here speaks to me here. But it made this, as it spoke to me when I saw this, if I just kept this part, it wouldn't necessarily mean anything visually. The words would be here for this part, but then I kept this part because then this part goes with that part. Yeah, the symbolic, the thing that I was seeing in it. Now, These were the leftover bits that I saw in potential, just the, yeah, bits and pieces. So they're going to be, I wonder, well, let's put them in this. Let me see if they fit. You never know. They might fit. Oh, it is long enough. At least for some of them. Not that, but that's okay. At least they're all together in the one little area for now. I can put my there. And I think we're going to have to play with this, my color chart stamp. Now, Saturday, oh my giggles, we were over, I was, well, some of us were over at Beth's. And she had kind of a really quirky challenge. And one of those parts of this was to use a fruit, or like, well, to use a fruit and also to use a stamp. Uh-oh, Kimberly and Lori are hashing things out. Okay, so hello, Helen. Now, so instead of doing an actual page, I ended up doing this piece of paper. And what's unique about this piece of paper is, and I purposely had this for breakfast so I could show you, for my piece of fruit, that, hello there, Roots, that actually turned out to end up being my stamp. I used the jelly plate, and of course, leave the fibers, but see, this side is what I used for the print. And this is the print that I had. Now, I had to add some fingernail polish, and that's what the sparkly black part is. But you can see where I used it. See here? And this is all the different, what was left on my jelly plate and bananas only. And I kept moving them around. And I can show you how I left my jelly plate afterwards. Because, yeah, it was cool. This is how I left it. See, you can see the banana. It's upside down. But see, you can see the banana. So this will pick up the next time that yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. I learned something else, and you can take, and I'd have to show you I'd have to show it to you, but you can actually, now the person comes back to edit and say, do not drink this mixture. Don't put it on anything edible. But she shows you, she tells you that you can put this in a glass container with a lid, put your banana peels in there, and a water or something, I forget what it was exactly, and you let it sit and it goes brown, and it actually fertilizes your plants. Now again, she comes back and she says, do not put this on herbs or anything that you're going to eat, because the banana peels have properties in them that might be harmful to people, to certain people. But that's a cool idea about gives the face mask, helps exfoliate. Instagram. I don't want to activate Facebook. Settings. Account. Post you've liked. Here, this one, bananas. Zero waste hack. Use banana peels to create DIY plant fertilizer. And then it says here, update. This is sustainable.collective. If you want to go and look. Sustainable.collective. Whilst it's great for all sort of potted plants, don't use it on herbs, or as banana peels might be high in substances that are harmful to humans once consumed. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, and then she tells you simply place the peels inside of jar of water and leave for 3 to 5 days to sit. It will be rich in phosphor and potassium and perfect plant liquid food. Take the peels out and use the brownish liquid for watering. Use once a week. Yeah. So yeah. And I answered you. Sometimes I did answer you. Sometimes I don't get the Twitter. They're sometimes they're slow. Let me just out of curiosity. Okay, it was just yawn. Okay. Okay. Not just, but anyway. Well, see, it's still showing that I have one. So see, it's slow. Oh, I see. This is the different one. I would think so, Helen. I wouldn't really want to talk about it too much. Just go ahead and link it. Most people here understand what's going on. I just don't want it to be in the chat so much. But yeah, linking it's fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, now. All right, so now we can go back to the clock. So anyway, oh, hello. All right, too slippery for you. Okay, now, and here what I did is, now this is, you're welcome. Now, as you know, this is one of the prints that I had, and I'm kind of playing with it. And I only strictly wanted just the square. I was working with just the square one. And then I got to thinking, oh, see, now here's the striations of the banana peel. And I actually like the addition to the banana peel to this jelly. Yeah, to this stencil. I actually like this particular addition, the banana, to this particular thing. Yeah. So happy hump day. Yeah. So just So just a heads up, you can But we had fun. We had fun over at Beth's Saturday night. Yeah. All right. So, and this is one of the aluminum covered boards, corrugate boards from last Wednesday, and I now have a brown cover on it. So now it's basically waterproof. Yeah. And I have it taped and everything. So I got one of those. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm feeling. I do know that we're going to have to play with the stamp. And I have this messy stamp pad. Oh, I wanted to share something with you. And this is something that I let happen, and I'm going to be correcting it. Now, this is years ago, I kept track of, most of you know that probably in October, maybe a little earlier, of 2008, I'm pretty sure it was 2008, October 2018, my husband was finally able to give me art money. But prior to that time, on a consistent every month basis, prior to that time, it was a hit and miss. And so I'm still frugal, but my mindset is still frugal. I still do a lot of recycling. But anyway, I ran across this the other day, and it was something that Debbie Epps said about her tax return. She says, "Oh my, I have got to get my art spending under control." I'm glad, Tori. Okay. Judy, put away your trunk. I'm telling you, put away your trunk. I don't want people dropping like dominoes. I'm telling you. Oh, all right. Okay. Now, okay. And then it got me to thinking. And here, I ran across this. This is, the budget. This is a budget book, a check register budget. I use it for And as you can see, I was, writing everything down. Yeah. And back in November 12th, 2014, from December 21st, 2013 to 11/12/14, I spent $229.48. In that time, hello, Andrea. Are we all Pepto-Bismol to you? Huh? 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 Huh, Andrea? Look at that typo. She called us Pepto-Bismol. Anyway, it was funny in my head. Leave me alone. It was funny in my head. And then on 5/30/2015, I spent $1.20 on rubber bands. And then nothing. I think what happened is that I think based on some things that were said and things, people were kind of feeling like I made them feel bad because they were spending too much money or something. I don't know. That's the gist I got from some of the things that were said. But anyway, so I allowed that, and obviously I haven't kept track of this. I know. So anyway, so what I did is, and it's something like Debbie said, and I thought, and so what I did for January, and this time around, I'm actually going to not that I'm not going to give a price tag to any of my Happy Mail. I'm just writing it the fart chart. Okay. Hello, Shauna. And so I'm writing down the people I got Happy Mail from. And that way, when I look here, so in January, I got this Happy Mail from these people. That way, I can say, oh, okay, I got that. So I kind of know. I'm keeping a lot better track of my Happy Mail that I receive. And then, of course, here in January, the reason why I'm kind of going through this or bringing this back up is because in the last 4 or 5, maybe 6 months, there's a lot of new fibs who are kind of in chat. I've been seeing people freaking out because, oh, I don't, we don't have that money, this, blah, blah, but you can do this. You can do this you can do this if you're careful and just, relax. And here's March to shop. And then down below, I put a thing of Shauna code. And that was the thing that got me interested. So I took advantage of that because it was a special thing. It was a special thing that Marta did for Shauna. And I wanted to honor that. And that's the only reason why I said, Hubs, can we do this? And he said, well, if you keep it, and we didn't know, the exchange rates and all that, we didn't know, but if you can keep it pretty low. And so I did my order, and then I had to get rid of about 3 things in order to make it work for him. And then even with the exchange thing, it was a little different, but it worked out. Then in February, oh yeah, and I already showed my Seth order. But see, so here's February. And my Lindy's is on its way. It should be here tomorrow. And my Amazon, now the only reason why I ended up able to spend a little more on Amazon is because the Lindy's order, I decided, because you guys said that the Industrial Chic was no longer, it was discontinued. So when it's gone, it's gone. So I had never actually ordered that. But I says, okay, Hubs, they're saying it's no longer available. When it's gone, it's gone. And the same thing with the stamp. That's the only reason why I got the Seth stamp, is because Shauna said it was an older stamp. So, so my husband was able to purchase this. Okay. So anyway, the Lindy, so I got, because it would be more money for him, I chose to not get the Industrial Chic sprays, but got 2 of the Industrial Chic Magicals because I figured they would last longer than the sprays would. Yeah, sure, I'd like to have the Industrial Chic spray, but I had to make a decision. And then I could not find the Martine Marigold. They did not, and the only thing they had listed was like 4 or 5 pots of magicals, single magicals. It's like they had wiped everything out. They had deleted everything, and that all they had was these. That's all they had. So I ended up getting the boogie something gold. So anyway, but see, that's part of it too. See, Andrea, I'm just mentioning that I allowed you guys and your I don't know, to not, for me not to keep track the Bayou. Yeah, that's so I since I when I couldn't find the Martine Marigold, I went with the Bayou Boogie because he had already agreed to a certain amount of money. And so I wanted to keep to that certain amount of money. But and I'm also re-mentioning it because, you know, okay, so anyway, on the Lindy's, the only reason why I was able to get more on the Amazon order, and that was an affiliate thing. So, which I'm not going to name names, but anyway, I chose is when I went my half of I put $12 towards the shipping of my Lindy's. And then we were kind of, you know, how you kind of like, I'm giving him the $12 cash and I'm like, I'm kind of putting it back and and then he looked at me and he says, Happy Valentine's Day. So I just put it in my personal pin money. And so my Amazon was 58 and he was able to just work out. He was able to take care of the reason why the shipping was a little more because it was coming from 3 different spots. And I forget to check that. Yeah, I forget to check that, but you know, hey, sometimes anyway. Okay. So anyway, and then I'm sitting here going, so all total, and I don't mind sharing this, all total so far for this year, I've spent $194.18. And then you go back down to here from the 12/21/13 to 11/12/14, I spent $229.48. And that's almost, and I'm like, wow, things have changed in that. But I've also been saving, and that was another reason why um um I'm mentioning it is just because, you know, you're some of you might be new, and even if you're old, an old, you know, you can save. And yeah, the only reason why I was able to do this, I took this out of my Valentine's money, and he was able to pay. He footed the shipping cost. So, but I've been saving, and I've been really diligent about doing that. So even if you have $25 a month for your crafting, take 5 or 10% out, even if it's $1, and you're saving it toward, and then you're spending 12 or whatever for, you know, and if you only can buy one thing, that's okay. Or if you're saving it, don't get hyper about it, and don't get woe is me. Just, okay, relax. And you know, you can do it. It may take longer. It may take longer. Now, see, with me, my husband's Amazon is set up. We he does a ministry. So anything that he orders, or anything that so this was completely separate from that, because he anything, he has it set up to this one ministry getting everything. And I don't remember the exact quote, but I'm thinking it was in when we got their whatchamacallit, their kind of like their financial thing for the year. I think it was something from the people that do Amazon, and they have that particular ministry as their thing. I think it was 20,000 they had just in Amazon residual, or whatever you call it. I think it was 20,000. It might have been 2,000, but it might have been 20,000. I'm not sure. But so anyway, yeah. And yes, Imelda. And Janet was reminding us of that yesterday. And yes, you might want this, you might want that. But yeah, I'm just bringing it up as a reminder that, yeah, just don't get hyper about it. Just relax. For all the for the beginners, and even for me, I'm just okay. And just from that, just here, because I've been saving, and I've been okay, this is what I want. I have areas that I'm saving in. And just from this was a struggle just from here, because I never knew. Just in that time frame, I never knew when I'd get any money for crafting. And this also included photos, because I was doing more scrapbooking. Yeah, this included photo purchasing, when I had it developed and all that. But just this, and from the end of 2014, yeah, just because I relaxed and I just, hey, yeah, it'll happen. It's good, Anyway, I'm just bringing that up just as a reminder. And to also, don't get upset when you're in chat and you see all this stuff and go, oh, I want it. And then you get discouraged because you can't get it. It's okay. Eventually you'll get there. Oh, no stream tonight. Okay. All right. So just, I'm just letting yeah, you can only buy what your budget allows. Yeah, and it's different for everybody. So, yeah, I didn't go there yesterday because you said you weren't streaming. And I thought, okay, she said she wasn't streaming, so I'm not going. I didn't show up. Yeah. But yeah, smothered. But anyway, so I was just, I'm just kind of sharing that. And also to try not to, I wanted to try, yeah, this is that, this is some of the things that, like a stitching board, and this is one of the things that Xandra sent me. So anyway, hey, Dar, are you how can I put this? It's in my head. It's funny because of what I'm thinking. How can I put it? I just, in my head, I'm thinking, Dar's exhausted because of that bot, Shauna. That bot. Dar's exhausted. I'm telling you, she's exhausted. Okay, so let's play. Oh, I gotta go get my. She's having nightmares, Shauna. I'm telling you, she's having nightmares. Okay, I have to get my. Okay. This is probably padded enough, but, and I have my, where is it? My ink pad. I have one that's kind of scuzzy, and then I have one that's really nice that Shauna would really nice. But every time I see it, I go, oh, I'll show Shauna, and then it disappears on me. Well, I suppose I can use the phone book too as my stamping. 110-pound cardstock, Costco, the Nana Costco. And yes, my color chart. Oh, that's fine. I will be at Pettibon personally, so just heads up. You know what? I don't know that I want that. You know, I'm thinking I just want that like that. And just out of, while I'm stamping it, I may have to stand up though. Hi, Beth. I do like this color chart. And I can show you the banana paper again, Beth. Well, we don't receive these anymore. So when they stopped, I had started collecting them because they weigh, and I use them for like when I'm doing my Keurig cubbies and paper when I want to flatten paper. Okay. I could have smushed it a little more. I'm not sure if that's way it's supposed to look smushed. I may have been smushing it too much. Okay, a lighter hand. This time I'll do a lighter hand. Actually, let's do it this way. I will just press lightly. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay. For mixed media, they're perfectly fine the way they are. All right, now let's see. Let's give it another hour. Bring this back to 0. Because I have Pettibon today, I really have to make sure that I'm not overdoing it here. And I'm going to try to get church in as well. And Pettibon and church are kind of like back to back. I may, you know. No. 1 second. That's cute. Oh. No. Confound it. There we go. 1 hour. Now. All right. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Again, I may have this looked like I smushed it. I smushed it too much. Let me try an oxide. I have platinum silver. I have this really kind of olive green. This is the purple. This is the black, that it has a purple hue to it. Let's see here. Let's do the wilted violet. Speaking of purple. Oh, wow. You can see that on there. Big time. All right. Now, let's do it again. Oh, This is the first stamp I ever bought at Walmart. And seriously, the other night, I could tell you what day it was, but I always hated the rim. I stopped using it because of the rim around it. And oh my giggles. The other night, I'm thinking, duh, take the stamp off the block, take one of your surgical scissors, and cut around the bird. Oh my giggles. Okay, so you're not going to do. Okay, so no stream. Shauna says officially no stream tonight. So anyway, and I'm sitting there going, after all these years, oh my giggles. Now, ooh. And then of course I did a crooked, but now that's even better. And I like the little bit of leftover black. Now it's like, ooh, can we color chart? Ooh, ooh. Can we? Part of me wants to just get out one of my cut in half books. Yeah, part of me wants to do that. And yeah, I'm kind of okay. This cut apart. Okay, this cut apart is the one that has the one I've worked in most. This was actually a color combination. This I like the Picasso, and I just like the idea of having just putting it there. This I like just the colors and I liked the look of it. Yeah, we could potentially work in this one. Oh, now this one, yeah, I wanted to keep the house. Oh, okay, this is an envelope. All right. Yeah, this is an envelope I made for, and this was a wraparound belly band. This is for private words if I wanted to, or other things. Okay, this was it's way beyond the voices in your head. Someone was pulling my strings that day. We did this on stream because I gave them a tattoo, and a henna tattoo, and I don't remember because let me see, is there anything in here? Nothing inside. But I remember we did this on stream because we were having funny. Someone was being funny. Someone was pulling my strings. See? And we made here's me. Who was pulling our strings that day? Was it Sharon? Was it Sharon? This was Sharon, and someone was pulling our strings. Hi, Pam. Or was it Beth? Huh. Anyway, I liked the colors on this one. I don't know. See, I'm just kind of like, like today, like I mentioned in the thing, it's just a slow day. A slow day of whatever. Here's a butter. Oh, that's where the butterfly, part of the butterfly went. Huh, okay. And as you can see, I like collection brings a feeling of, and I just, yeah, I liked this visually. I like this. You think it was, okay, Safia was pulling our strings and Sharon, okay, and I was left on the floor because Safia had gotten apparently tired of me. I guess we were having one of our stories that day. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, Sharon. But I do like that because, yes, it makes me actually want to use it as a color chart thing and to play in it. Okay, where did I put the pencil? Here. Yeah. Now this was a color I had. The reason why I have them like this is because this was actually part of some coloring page that I had. Now here, this could be the ochre-y. But oh, yeah. And here, if I really wanted to, based on this, you could do this in the center and then expand. But I like the way it says here about north, south, west, and east. A color chart a compass. I like that. It just, yeah, I had not noticed that the north, south, east, and the west. I had not realized that that was also a, but if you do this in the center, or in an odd way, if you were like doing this a little more oddly abstract, you could do just, well, wherever, well, let me, you could take this and just do, you could stamp this out. Let's see, there is traditionally 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's about 4. You could do this and just highlight. If you're going to do, you could do this as a chart for a project, and you could, now let me, taking this, or actually you could just do this. Like, duh, hello, duh. But obviously it's a little small. You could do that. Let me do the round. Okay, I'll keep the round. Do this. And just add, you could do, you've got the, I like the grungy part of it, but then you could, let me get them, was 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so you do this like that, and you have like two or three colors. You could cut this out, and you're just showcasing 2 or 3 colors that you're using in your thing, and then you could cut it out and you could have it in your little project thing. And you could do, let's see, aqua. So yeah, you could even go up to the different blues if you wanted to. I know, but I'm using what I have. If you were in your project, you were doing blues to aquas. Yeah. It might be an interesting way to use your stamp Or, and this is something too you could do. You've got this color. This happens to be China Blue Prisma. And then you could take the German one, number 61, and go over top of it. Over top the China Blue and change the color. And then, yeah, especially, and if you're taking your time, especially on color things and you want what it looks like, you could take the time as a part of just a slow, relaxing thing. You could take this stamp and let's see, extend out, showing that you use 2 of the colors to blend one. You could do this. You could, yeah, see, the China Blue in these separately becomes that color. Yeah, just, yeah. You could practice your this is another way you could actually practice your ombre too. You know, you probably could practice your ombre, whether it be in liquid, watercolor or whatever. Ooh. So just, again, oh, I should be paying attention. Hopefully no one else came in. Sorry if I missed you. Yeah, Safia is a character. Chris, we're all characters in our own way. Oh, just a reminder, you guys are all precious. No matter what, you're all precious. Okay, so see those 2. And then, ooh, see that? Yeah. But I like this because I like I like the neutrals into that. Yeah, and I like the black because it's it shows more. Well, yeah. This was, I pressed heavier and it smudged. It went blurry because you can see here on the word figure, it blurred. But yeah. Let's see. I'm kind of like, what do I want to do? Like I said, and then actually Beth, I kind of like the idea. Beth, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, she did a Happy Mail page. And I'm not sure if she's done that before, but I thought, that's kind of a nifty idea about doing a Happy Mail page. You could, now this is a Beth. See, I put Beth. This is a Beth page. I was doing this while she, can see right there. I know that's a Beth page. Here, September 14, 2019. And I put B's because of Beth. So yeah, I know this is definitely a Beth page. But it was one of her pick 10s or whatever. But now, ooh, Grumpy. I kind of liked his thing there, the Grumpy. And I left that like that, the Grumpy, because sometimes my muscles are still grumpy. And sometimes I get irritated that it's taking so long, but then I have to relax. So that's kind of like why I left it. How to kill stink bugs. It's all got it. Yes, for swatching, Kimberly. Yes. Okay, what? But that's a good thing, Beth. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. It can sometimes get overwhelming, but at the same time, it's a good thing because the intentions are have truth to them. The intentions are positive. Yeah. Now here, it's the colors. I like the colors of this. Okay. And I don't know if like you can even get the perfume here. I think I left it intact. It says lift here to experience the bright crystal, but it's the colors that I liked. And I liked the texture on the crystal bottles. And then over here, the next page was this. I liked this, the look of it, and I liked the colors. So then I started doing, on one of those days I was just playing around, I started the pink color block, and then I saw this was an extra magazine from something I was trimming out. And I thought, hey, why not? And it just, for me, it just goes together. And it could end up just being color, like abstract layers upon layers. Here's another one where I liked the leftovers, and this was like food. This is like sprouts. Like, yeah, these are like bean sprouts. So it's a food, but see, when you get them, here's like a plate, here's like the edge of the plate, but they all they're interesting when you get them down to little snippets like this. And I'm like, oh, I just throw them out. But then you go like, oh, but they're cute. Something attracted me that, Now here, this is the one that I cut myself. Oh, that's why, because that's the back of masking tape. Now I like this here. I like the colors. So then this would all be whited out. Although over here, I like this right here, the metal, that metal texture. So then it's like, I could leave the words got inventive. Let's just do that. We're messing around. Again, it's just one of those odd days. Let's relief from all the dark. No, wrong thing. Let me put these back before they get, because they belong to a certain color project, and I don't want to mess myself up. All right, we're going to do this. We're going, confound it. Let's just do this. Okay, got inventive. I like this. All right, let's see. Get my brayer out. All right, let me check that. I think that was a text. I gotta check it, guys. One moment, please. Nope, it wasn't a text. Okay, and he didn't. Okay. Double check. Nothing on Twitter specifically. All right. Well, it could have been an email, I guess. Sometimes I get notified of that. So let's see here. The classic greeting. Oh, hey, Judy. classic greeting. Oh, this is funny. Okay, that just, and the happy welcome. Oh my giggles. Hey Judy, and the happy welcome. Okay. Hello, Gabrielle. One moment, please. Okay. All right. This, yeah. Oh my giggles. A classic greeting. A happy welcome. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Oh, hey. Oh, Judy. Just be warned. You just might get one. I might have to do an installation piece. Yeah. I just might have to do an installation piece for Judy. Just saying. Okay, I got myself distracted, but that's okay. It happens. Hey, it happens. Now, ooh, you know, ooh, ooh, okay. I think I just hit you guys. Oh, well. Ah! Oh, well. Okay. Just a hint of that, just a hint of the red and white, like right there. Now back here, I have to remember, see because this is the one that I cut myself. And so some of it is smooth, it's the one that I cut myself. And then the next two I went down to FedEx. And okay, cut this, please. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. Oh, hey, Beth, if you're still here, this is the banana paper. See here, banana print. This is the banana print. And also this here. I did it on this one here. Oh, let's just use this in my color. Actually, it would be kind of cool. Okay, abstract. Okay, let's use, for some odd reason, I do not have, is this sturdy enough? This is vintage. I have to be really careful. This is vintage. It has all the, if you're, instead of a corner chomper, it has the 5/8. This is a half round. This is your 3/8. And this is the 3/4. And there were times when before I had the chomper guys, where I'd sit there and I did this on, because I wanted rounded corners, and I sit there and I penciled all of a magazine. And I cut not just the top, but the bottom. I went through and I did it because I wanted rounded corners. All right, so first of all, actually, let me do this. I can put this underneath. That way I know. All right. And we're just gonna, yeah, I got a Yoo-hoo, and this is where we're going. Let's just do it. And just because I may not necessarily be done with this doesn't mean I can't pick it up and put it on the jelly plate later. Okay, normally I would do I like to have them very specific. Not, well, yeah, it's going to be really. All right. I want some of that red to stay. You don't have to. Fast acting. Who's fast acting around here? Hey, Dar. Link. What? Okay. Does it smell? Let's see. What? Are you asking about the fish, Beth? Okay. If that's what you're asking. No, Dar. Hey, wake up, Dar. Wake up. The words fast acting, as in Advil. We want to get rid of the Advil, but hey, do we want the fast acting? And then my mind goes, Dar, link. See, this is like that, but see, my left hand doesn't quite want to do it yet. So my muscles still need to be, see, it doesn't want to work. But here, there. So I still got work to do. You know, that's frustrating sometimes. I can't, it's not coordinating enough. Yeah, it's not coordinating enough. All right. So anyway, that's what I'm talking, like a banana. Oh, the banana. No. Oh, the smell. So you're not talking about the fish hook. Okay. Let me check it. Nope, it doesn't smell. I'm smelling it. It just smells like acrylic paint. Nope. It just smells like acrylic paint. So, yeah. So Dar. Yeah. I'm just like, Dar, you fast acting, huh? Now let's see. Do I want purple? Oh, here. Okay. We're just going to add some purple. Why did I choose purple? Because the pistachio would have been too similar. A little more purple than I wanted, but that's all right. Hey. Kimberly. I think I've confused Dar. Oh my giggles. No. Dar. Do we want to keep the words fast acting? And I just thought of you and your mod link, your link mod link, your fast acting. That's what I'm talking about, Dar. We're just going to do it. And we'll just leave fast acting in. And if it ends up, I can cover it. So I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. We're doing something. We're here. Now stretch that magazine paper to its fullest. Now, all right. You stick to your story, Dar. I think I'm getting rid of the fireman. So the fireman doesn't necessarily have. I could keep that part because I like that part too. That rusted part. Bye, Tori. Okay, back soon. Okay, she'll be back soon. Okay, we'll leave the fast acting. I'll leave this little part up. I'll leave this side up just in case I want to get rid of the fast acting. Okay, so that part I leave up. Okay, we're going in. We're gluing it down. I got Yoo-hoo in the house. I got Yoo-hoo in the house. Yoo-hoo in the house. Yoo-hoo. I got Yoo-hoo. It would be kind of cool. But, you know. All right. What am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing? All right. Let's see. We're keeping God inventive. I can put Judy here. Judy. 2, 19, 20. Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Ooh, let's correct that. Judy. And we're coming up to this. We're gonna there. Yep. So what can we talk about? What are you guys? Maybe I should ask you what you guys are doing. It's like, well, do we have to keep chat going? No. Sometimes this is what frustrates me a little bit. Every once in a while, when the Yoo-hoo starts out, it does this. Of course, I could just have I'm just having a heavier hand today. But then I just do this. Oh, I forgot. Oh, well, never mind. Too late now. Here, let me do this. Underneath. Yeah, it's over, but that's okay. Now we stick this into the, oh, yep, I got it. Remove that. Put that into the crease. Well, hope you're okay and you guys are doing what you need to do. Because, yeah, we don't always have to talk. And I might not always be talkative. And, of course, I try to be careful when I'm not super talkative. I do try to be careful because, you know, you have to kind of be careful when you're just jabbering. You don't want to... Okay, now, do I want to do some... Okay, put the lid on. Not completely screwed down, but now, do I want to take my brayer? No, brayer. 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 This, okay, duh. This, how many times I misplaced this. So I've been, and this, yes, guys, I know, August 12th, 2004. I paid $5.79 for it. But I keep it up in my Shauna box now. So I always know where it is. And I kind of yawned there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, okay, this, now let's see, color. Or I haven't done this scrapey technique that the Dee scrapey technique for a long time. Man, I haven't done that in a long time. But the brayer works too. Let's see, but I have to keep the Judy Got Inventive. Judy Got Inventive. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. This is from the Happy Diane. This stamp, I believe. Happy Diane. Let me see. She probably is too big. Packaging. Come on. There it is. Backwards. Pretty sure I got this from the Happy Diane. Let's get her. Let's set this aside. And get her stamped. We might do something. I don't know. We'll see. And we're going to go with black. No yawning allowed. Yes, Beth. Yep. If I streamed on Thursdays, oh my word. Leaf Blower Central here. Thankfully, they don't do that. They're not aggressively noise outdoors on Wednesdays. Okay, we're getting close. Actually, let's do it this way. I'm thinking, I'm sitting there going, well, you know, I have this thing. I always thought it would be kind of cool to have it. And I know some of them, we each have our own opinion. But for the price, originally I couldn't pay the original price for it. But I think they discontinued it at Joann's, I think is where I got it. And I paid, instead of paying whatever they had on it, I paid like $5 to $7 for it. And I thought, well, you know, I can do that. And I thought, I've always wanted one of these. Why not just get it? So I got it. Now, there's that. And that is, if you need to know, it's the Prima Creating in Faith and Eve, named Eve. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, sorry for the yawning. Oh, wow. That is strange for me to yawn. Okay, why do I have this teal green ink tint all by itself in here? With my China marker. That is strange. What in the world was I doing with that? I don't know. Well, I guess it goes back. Now, this thing, I don't know. Sometimes on these, I have a couple of these. They were gifted to me. I have, oh, no, that's the flower. Oh, well. All right. Well, let's see. What can I do? Or I guess we're going to go with blue flowers because I have blue ink. So let's trace the flowers first in blue. All right. All right. Here's another. All right. Now this is where, all right, let me see. This, and the hair goes over top that leaf. And I think this is part of the leaf. It is now. And let's see. Here's that leaf. And the strand of hair goes there. Now, I'm not sure about that right there. It kind of sort of puts me, it's part of the flower. It is now. All right. Let's see. Hi, Safia. We were just talking about you. If you have just a reminder, this is a slow whatever day. I just need it to be kind of, I don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of going with it. Okay, this is the center. And I'll kind of make it like almost like a chrysanthemum type of fuzzy center. And we're kind of working, this is why we were mentioning you is, let's see, where are you? Oh, I think it was something about, okay, it's coming back to me. It was back when Sharon was just getting used to StreamYard or something, and I went on with her or something, and Safi we were, I don't know, in something, but we all agreed that this was Safia, and you were pulling our chains. It's way beyond the voices in your head. And, you know, we were, I guess this represents that we were at each other's houses or something. But this is Safia with her henna tattoo. Yeah. And this is me on the ground. You just left me. And you started, you know, that's Sharon. I was trying to help Sharon or something, and then I forget exactly, but I think the story thing is the reason why this happened is yeah. But this is where we ended up today. And I decided to wow. Sorry for the yawning. I normally don't do that. I'm like, seriously. And remember, this is bugging me. One moment. Okay, packaging. It's going the right way. Sorry, guys. Yep, bugging me. I thought this one might be kind of cute too. This is probably boho. She has the heart. This puts, I don't know if she would be considered boho, but I guess it's also the Jamie Doherty and the Creating in Faith part of the Prima. All right, that makes me feel better. Yay! The opening's in the correct place. Now I feel better. All right, we're back to making sure we have blue outlined flowers so that I'm not confusing it with hair. Of course, I don't think I can confuse this one with hair. And I don't think I can confuse the apple dangling from her hair either, which is, I thought that's actually kind of a cute idea. All right, now let's see. We have, all right, this is another with a floral, the petals. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Honestly, I have no clue, but it's going to become a petal. And that's the hair. Okay, I think here's a petal here. I'm not sure what it's attached to. I'm going to assume that all you can see of that flower is those 3 petals. The rest of this is going to end up being black hair. And I'm using the China marker for that. I have a few of these. I think I have 3. The first one I got was from Xandra. I won a prize off of one of her streams years ago. And then Carol gave me the option of, she asked me what stamp I would prefer. And I liked the little Amish, the no face Prima, out of all of the Prima stamp, the girly stamps. So I had, and then she sent me that one. Now let's see. Wait, I didn't do this one. Okay, and oh, that's the hair. That's the hair. Okay, so this comes the China marker. Here's the hair. And okay, now I think we're a little bit better. Now the China you can smear, right? I think so. Yep, you can smear it. Now let's see, how am I going to, do I want to do, I could do an aqua apple. Let's see. Dora the Explorer. Okay, I know, blur, but hey. Here, focus on this. Focus on that. So that's where I am. Now, I don't want her blue face, so that means I have to get a black. Do I have a black pencil? This is probably doesn't have any ink in it, but I can try it. Ink. It has a little black ink left in it. All right. I want to get the fine for face outlined in black. Oh, I wonder. Oh, just tracing that made me feel like I was drawing it. Like, oh, I could do that. Let's see. Forehead, nose, indent, mouth, chin, nose, indent, mouth, chin. Okay, I may have goofed there, but let's just go with it. That's okay. Okay, here's the forehead. So here's the hair. Nose, relation. One moment, rabbit trail. There's that. The side view, the nostril. Okay, this looks a little more Picasso, but hey, we're fine. The lips are too exaggerated, but that's okay. Just doing this real quick like. Okay, lips, exaggerated lips, but hey, we're okay. This is a little side view. And like that. Okay. Yeah, so just once I was drawing this, it made me feel like I could actually draw, but that's not bad, you know, for, yeah, but it's not bad, you know. Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I'm familiar with her enough familiar with. Yeah, but yeah, I did when I wasn't thinking about it, but then just the idea, and it just honestly, see, just tracing over it, just like that, gave me the sense that I could actually do that. Okay, so a butterfly. I have to, so now that when I retraced it, it reminded me of a butterfly. So just let's just do it. Now, granted, this is going to be these mouth, okay, but see here, like that. All right, so if you were, let's do this. So it gave you the sense of a butterfly. Here's a half of a butterfly. let's just obviously this, oh, let's just get another piece of paper. Now that we're a rabbit trail, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's one of those days I'm not getting too hyper about it. Okay, we're going to, because I'm still learning to do side. You know, I'm still learning to do frontal and getting that somewhat correct. So doing a side thing, you know, hey, okay, point it down. We have, this is the lip, top of the lip. Now, obviously, we don't necessarily want, so we just kind of want this right here. There, that will give you, okay, so we've made this big time now. We're doing just the, come on. How did I have that? Come on. Seriously. Here. So we're just taking, because we don't want the tail, unless we're going to put a goatee on her. Do we want her to have a goatee? All right, so there's that. So here's the lips. So okay, here's the indent. Oh, say, all right, so here's where the indent goes. Okay, so forehead. One moment, please. Okay, oh, no, sideways. I'm trying to get it to where there. Okay, so up here, because we made this super size, now the forehead comes up here then. Forehead, nose. Oh, the nose might be too big, but okay, we're going, it's okay. Okay, we're just going for it. Hello, Mrs. Durante. Durante. Here's the nostril. Okay, now let's see. Proportion, people. It's like, can I adjust it? Oh no, it's in pen. I can't adjust it. Oh my giggles. Okay, we're just going to go for it. We have to match it up. Oh my, we have to match it up. Okay, there's a little, all right. All right. Let's see. It's been an hour, almost 2 hours. We'll go maybe another 20 minutes and that's it. All right. We'll get rid of the, we'll do another 20 minutes. And then by that, we'll just say, yeah. All right. We've just, you know, been able to hang a little bit. Oh my giggles. That really, that didn't quite work out the way. Joan. I'm like, okay, no, that. Oh my giggle. Oh my. Okay. All right. Let's just, we're moving on. Okay. Let's see. But I still, yeah. I'm like, but I love the idea of that butterfly. Because see, it's a shape. But now it's like, I want that butterfly. I want that to work. Honestly, I want, yeah, the proportion of it. So here and this, like that. Okay. Oh, we could do this. Now, oh, hey, now this is something. Okay, that's something. We have the lips. Maybe it does hear something, Safia. Like the, clicking of wasps or something. You never know. Okay, not that that's what's going on, but yeah. It could just hear something. Yep. Depending on how close you are to your neighbors, they could be hearing neighbors. Oh, I should probably put that down because, yeah, it's in my way. I can't see chat. All right. It's like, okay, we're going to master this thing. Okay, we have it in the big picture here. All right. All right, so let's see here. This is the lip using this half of a butterfly. And of course, yeah, we got big lips. We got big lips. But I was trying to make it bigger. Okay, here's the chin and going back up into the ear area. Okay, the ears. Okay, no, the ears aren't down here. Wait a minute. Proportion if the... Okay, now let's see. Okay, here's the mouth. So here the slant is like this. That's the philtrum area, kind of like. Then you have the nose. Okay, you don't want the nose to be overly big, but okay, there's that. Okay, forehead. 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 Nose. Oops. Well, it's a little odd, but that's okay. It's okay. That little jig right there. You see eyebrow. Oh, wow. This is, oh my. What in the world have I created? And her eye thingy is here. Goes up here and her little lashes. Well, I say that because I've mentioned it before, but I kept telling them, I hear this clicking. I hear it for about 4 or 5 months. I'm like, I hear this noise, and it was bugging me during my sleep. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. I know I hear it. Well, oh my goodness. Now, then all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, I don't know, 6 months later, and you have to understand that wasps, it's camouflage. They camouflage themselves. And so a white, my living room was white. And yes, I went into the corner all the time. But in that time, we had never seen it from the living room standpoint. But I kept hearing in the bedroom part of the wall, I kept hearing the clicking. But he says, oh, it's just your imagination. So I said, okay, fine. And months later, well, anyway, and again, guys, I vacuumed in the corner all the time, and we our dogs, cats, all of that, right? Nothing ever. And then one day, my husband, he was out on maneuvers, and oh my giggles, because I still see it in my mind's eye. He was a Rambo with a Raid can. I had to cordon off because all of a sudden what had been, and I vacuumed and I looked down and I go, and then the dogs, were trying to get in there. So I had to block it all off. And I was just like, okay, okay, God, okay, God, okay, God, okay, God, keep us safe. Cause, our cats, our dog, I mean, yeah. And I'm here by myself, okay, okay, God, keep us safe, keep us safe. And somehow or other, well, like I said, he'd come off of 2.5 weeks of maneuvers. And I got to the door and I said, you probably don't want to come in. You need to go turn around, go get a can of Raid. And he says, well, let me come in. And I says, and then I explained to him what was happening. Because at the time I did not have a cell phone, so I couldn't tell him, I couldn't text him or anything. And Rambo with the Raid can, I'm telling you, because he was still in his cams, his cam and his camouflage. And he went over and I said, you can't get really close because trust me. And all of a sudden, they had somehow gotten inside the wall. And they were only active at night. Don't ask me why, because I kept hearing this clicking. And then after a while, the clicking disappeared. And every once in a while, I kept saying, I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. He says, oh, it's just your imagination. And then all of a sudden, after, I tell you, I had a hard time not laughing. I was just laughing. And then it is just like, it's not funny. And then after a while, he started laughing because it really was funny. And of course, this in the corner, I had this big plexiglass. It's like a macrame, hanging macrame thing, and it had a plexiglass circle, and I had plants and stuff in it. It was hanging from the ceiling, and all of a sudden, it just one day it was there, and over because I mean I had vacuumed 2 days later, so in a period of like 2 days, in the corner of that one corner of the living room where it connected to the bedroom wall, they had this whole, it was almost like birch trees. It reminded me of a birch tree, birch bark. They had, because they camouflage their home, and so they blended in with the wood. The bottom of it was blended in with the wood casing, and then the white walls. So it reminded me of birch bark. And of course, the dogs in particular wanted over there. But like I said, I had to cordon it off. And oh my god! And he says, "Oh my!" And he went and he actually got a couple cans of it, because I mean they were like, and they were by this had been 3 days, and I had been in the house by myself with all the cats and dogs, and because yeah, so I'm telling you, and yeah, he had been on, like I said, he had been on maneuvers, but it was at the towards the it was very quickly, because like I said, from from a Friday when I had been over there watering and doing whatever I was doing, then this was like a Sunday when he came back, and or it was like a Thursday, and then it happened, and wow. And then by Sunday when he came back, and I was sitting there, and he was just, and the minute, oh my word, the minute and he started spraying that can, and oh my word, oh my word, like, woo. And he was jumping around, and he was dancing like in a Greek wedding. I mean, or like at a Jewish something. I mean, he was just Greek and Jewish dancing. Like, oh wow. and he was spraying, and he had, and he was like, he never got bit or anything. He might have got, but I mean, all those things came at him. And of course, then about that time we had to get and then I mean it took all night. I mean, and then by the next day, I mean he doused him again, but they never came back. And then it's like, and at that point, then I started saying, of course, those of you who understand this, you'll get this. But from that point on, I'm saying I just kept declaring no bugs allowed of any kind. No bugs allowed in my home. No bugs at all at any time ever again. No bugs allowed in my home. And I declared this every day and I still do. You know, I just no bugs allowed. No. No, it was like wasps. But it's still a memory because I'm still in my head. I mean, Rambo with a raid can. Yeah, yeah, Rambo with a raid can. But anyway, but yeah, but I mean, but then they never, yeah, um, yeah. Okay, Safia, we may or may not be gone shortly. Just saying. But anyway, um, yeah. So that's why I say that because I mean I told him for months I'm hearing this. So all those months that I had been hearing this clicking, they had been creating their home inside our wall, the corner of the living room. There had been some kind of someone had obviously done something and they didn't plug a hole. Someone had done housework on the home, some kind of repair, and they never plugged a hole somewhere. Yeah, they were all those months they had been nesting, and I kept hearing this, and he says, "Oh, no, it's in your imagination." And I says, "I know, but I just let it go." Yeah, but it was funny. But yeah, it was kind of because yeah, I had the dogs and cats and I had to keep, and they kept the noise not only in the bedroom part, but in the yeah, in the living room part, they got noisier and noisier. And when the I guess the because see, you know, the corner of the you know how the wall is, the corner here, and the baseboard. See the baseboard here and the white wall, but even on the bottom of this, when he started hacking into the, because see, it was like about like this, and the baseboard down here, the color of the baseboard where it attached the baseboard, it was brown, and everything else, it was like birch. It was white and it had like I said, like a birch bark. And you know, it was different levels you could see, and just in a space of like, wow. And then he started hacking into it, and then with a rate, and then he punched it like with a broom. He'd punch it, and I don't know what he was thinking, but he punched it once. And I says, "Oh, you probably shouldn't." He was nudging it, and I says, "Oh, go get." And he says, and he stopped, and he realized that he probably shouldn't be poking it. Then he went and got a couple cans of it, and then of course she had that dangly thing here at the, yeah. So and it was twirling around, and that thing, I mean, it stayed on the hook, but I mean that thing was, and I had the presence of mind to clear off all my plants that were on it before I had cordoned off because the dogs really wanted in there. And I had to, one of the cats kept jumping here because there was no plants on it. One of the cats kept jumping over here to, to listen to it and all that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, and I tell you, oh my, oh my, oh my. But it was a sight to see. And then I says, I says, you probably should stop poking that and go get cans of Raid or whatever you need to get. And he was poking. I mean, he's being a guy. And then he stops and because, yeah, I should probably go get, yeah. But then when he got back and he was like poking with one and he poked through and a few came out. But then when he started spraying, yeah, the cat was curious. I know. But then, well, he sprayed it. He sprayed the outside of it. And then he was poking. I says, don't you think maybe you should spray it first before you start poking? Spray the area first. And then once you start poking, then you spray as you poke. I'm sitting here and like our sofa was sitting here at the time. And I'm sitting over here and we had to get the dogs and the cats out into a separate room. And I'm sitting here and I was poking with a rake or something and he was poking over here. And then because I was, anyway, and then he says, okay, no, get away. So then because we didn't know what we were doing. I mean, we didn't know what kind of, but when after he poked this one hole and it was like, woo, yeah. But yep. Yeah, so that's my Rambo with a Raid can story. All right, so let's see here. We have, okay, obviously this is a little bit different and yeah, doesn't look feminine at all. All right, so here's the nostril. Here's the philtrum. No, this is okay. This part here. So that part of the butterfly was probably not a good idea. Because, yeah. Exaggerated philtrum, maybe. Yeah. But the butterfly was, visually it was, yeah. Well, let me see. We've got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. So we need to. So I guess this has been kind of an odd stream, but that's okay. That's okay. We're perfectly okay. Eventually, this will get probably over here on this page. And yeah, this one turned out better. The first one. This one, yeah. Yeah. I won't just throw it out. I will probably jelly plate it. But this one here, in fact, what I want to do, I can stick that there. And I actually like this. I actually want to keep that, but let's see how we can. I'm wondering, let's just do this real quick. Use the black. Bring her hair into the purple. And chin curved up. Her eye, her ear is around here, so her chin up in here. Her, okay, so her ear would be here because her eye looking down. So this has to go slant. So that's her ear. All right, so we're kind of now let's see. All right, so her chin. So this is her hair. So her back of her neck. I'm trying to, because I'm going to cut this out. So I'm trying to. Okay, I think I've got it. I've got it decently proportioned, considering. Now let's get this. Oh, I can't do it with decal. And that's my. There. And I will put on the back to 1920. Because I like that. And I can do purple hair. Yeah. Oh, I forgot her eyes, her eyelid thingy. Okay, here's underneath. Here's this. There's the shadow. And the eyelash, kind of eyelash area there. There. Okay. Odd is the new normal. Okay, guys. Well, it's 2 hours and 13 minutes. So, yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it. So, yep. It definitely turned out to be a slow whatever stream. And I'll go ahead and tuck her in to this page as well. And yet, don't forget, you can use your banana peels. Well, let's do this real quick. Just real quick. Paint. I can get some of my chopped pesto out. And let's just do this real quick. Do print of it. On the paint, I forgot to demo this, like duh. And again, the jelly plate works really well. Okay, so there's that. And something else I found. Now you will get a little moisture with this when you use the brayer. But you get more definition. And yes, you will get some of the fiber, but you just peel it off. And it's okay. Once it dries, it's no big deal. You can just peel it off. But yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay, this is a little bit thinner down here. And if you don't have a brayer, it works okay with your the less I put down here, the more, see, you get this. You get the, yeah. But yeah. Okay, guys. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Okay, guys. I'm out of here. Okay, countdown. Should we count down? Oh, hey. Okay, I think that was all 5 of them. Okie dokie. You're welcome. All right, so let me make sure I got my, okay, these go back here. And my China marker goes here. Oopsie. And that can go here. This needs to go. Oh, I need to get. Oh, no, I don't. I just need my mouse. Okay. Then that can go there. That's what I need to uncover. I need to uncover my mouse. I'll get there. I'm getting my mouse. Okay. Come on.